Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm actually going to be cooking on this channel because for those of you who don't know, I am a veggie food blogger and I'm using a lot of this time to cook, to myself to fall in love with food again and vegetables because I'm vegetarian. And I'm going to be making some linguine noodles with some really special mushrooms. I've been craving Thai food lately, but we're not able to go out, so I'm going to use linguine instead. And I'm going to be using also mushrooms. These are called a protein blend. I got it from Vaughn's. Tigans. I don't know if that's pronouncing it correctly, but it's king oyster, shiitake mushrooms, and mysak mushrooms. I don't know if that's being pronounced correctly, but this is what I'm going to be using. And first, we're going to start to boil the water for the noodles and let the noodles cook. The noodles are cooking right now. I have it on low. The water starts to boil, so I put the noodles in, just a little bit of salt. And I'm actually going to be making my own sauce for the noodles. So for my my sauce mix, I'm going to be using this this chili glaze by Filippo Burrio. It's chili glazed with balsamic vinegar. A little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet. It's really good. And I'm also going to be mixing this light soy sauce and also a little bit of peanut butter. I already have the shiitake mushroom, oyster mushrooms going here. I put in just a little bit of water just because I don't really like the cooked oil, so I put just a little bit of water. It looks like I need some more, so I'm going to pour in just a little bit more. Here we go, a little bit more water. Turn the eye down just a little bit. I'm going to let that cook for a little bit, and I'll add a little bit of salt and pepper later. And now we're on to making the special Thai sauce. Okay guys, as you can see, I've already added a little bit of peanut butter, and now I'm going to add the chili glaze to the bowl. Just a little bit. I don't really have any measurements. I'm just eyeballing it as of right now. Add a little bit of that. About a couple ounces, I would say, of this is the light soy sauce from Kroger. I'm also going to add just a little bit of white vinegar. The Heinz all natural diluted white vinegar, very good. A bit more texture, a little more liquidy. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the glaze, and I'm going to start to stir. It's nice and all mixed together in smooth texture. Okay everyone, this is the end result. I ended up adding just a little bit more of the chili glaze, and as you see, I really stirred it until it was the smooth texture. And after the pasta is ready, we're going to pour this right over it, or over the top. It's not going to be exactly like Thai noodles because those are made with rice noodles, and I'm actually using linguine. I don't know the exact ingredients, but this is the closest that I can have to the sauce. It's actually pretty tasty. And I don't know the measurements. Again, it really depends on how much you want to eat. The serving size, I'm only counting for me. So I did like maybe 2.5 caps of for the vinegar. And maybe about 2 ounces of soy sauce and the same amount of the chili. But like I said, it depends on the serving size. Pasta's almost done, so I just added a little bit more seasoning to the mushrooms. I used the lemon pepper seasoning from Kroger, and also a little bit of salt and pepper, and that is about it. We're just waiting for this to get done, and our noodles seem like they're just about ready. Noodles are definitely about done. Added just a little bit of water and a little bit more water. Added some salt just for taste, so it's not too dry, not too thick and clumpy. So we're gonna let this cook for maybe about 5 more minutes and drain it. Rinse it off a little bit so we have no extra starch there because it is a lot of carbs, and we're gonna add it to the skillet with the mushrooms that are almost done, and then we'll add the sauce and we will have our meal. Alright, well, I just added the pasta in the skillet with the mushrooms, and I'm just gonna pour over the sauce that I pre-made. Here we go. I'm gonna just stir that here. Cook a little bit longer and we're good to go. And there you go, everyone. Here is my homemade Thai noodles with linguine and some shiitake mushrooms, as well as oyster mushrooms. I actually ended up adding a little bit more of the soy sauce and the chili sauce just to add a little bit more flavor. I know it's not the traditional way because people usually they use oyster sauce and soy sauce and maybe like a darker kind of sauce, which is a little bit of vinegar and water added, but I didn't have any oyster sauce. So like I said, I used the chili balsamic vinegar, glaze. It's pretty good. And I actually added some sriracha sauce. So there you go. And that is how you